What's up, Twisted? How you feeling today? Hope everything is going all right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hope everything is going good. Let's see. I think this is going to be my good indicator on where to zoom in at. Hope you're having a good day, Twisted. Hope the kitty's still doing good. Oh my gosh, way too much. There we go. Just trying to help fix this a little bit so we could see it a little better. Oh no, kitty stones. Oh man, that happens with a lot of cats. Hopefully they get them sorted out. Use all the zoom. Hi Aaron. There is only zoom. Yes. Hey Orphan. Hey Elect Man. Aw, poor kitty. I hope he gets sorted out now. He's gonna be on a special food. Obligatory wog. I mean, you kind of have to wog at that point. It is pretty much the law. Oh, I hope they get the little guy sorted out. I'm sorry that's happening. That's terrible. Oof. Yeah. Hopefully they'll get him sorted out and he'll feel better here soon. Hey, Orphan. Dude, hey, Clover. Haven't heard from you in forever. How's it going? Trying to find... Yeah, because it was this one, that one. And then where's the other guy? How's everybody doing today? Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. Whoop whoop. He's coming home with a special diet. He has... Oh, okay. Good. I'm glad they're getting him figured out. Poor little kitty. Yeah, that's no fun. When little kitties like that, that can be a little scary. I'm glad they got that figured out quick, though. But yeah, definitely special diet, special food. Pretty much only wet food from here on out, from what I remember back in the day. There it is. I was like, where's my other yellow? My gosh. So many yellows. So, oh, it was that one. Give him a shot as soon as he got in. Good. Aaron, you painting today? What you working on? You got the intersection to turn, so go to the down toward the farm. They had the entire road blocked? Well, be careful, Clover. Don't you be chatting and driving at the same time. I have to come after you. Waiting for your meds to kick in before you go and bang on. Aaron. Right? I'm having to take so many allergy meds right now. It is literally crazy. I needed a new sheet. the amount of allergens outside at the moment. I can barely breathe out of my nose. Poor Clover's been listening to me sit there and go and try not to sniffle in her ear. I don't know, man. It's crazy right now. And Doc spotted the tiny little stones forming. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad they had another doctor take a look at it. Yeah, that stuff is no joke, especially for kitties. There's so many different routes to go down with that, but hopefully they figured it out soon enough and the food will take care of it. Yeah, the wildfires and the smoke out there. Oh my gosh, you guys out on the other side. That stuff's been crazy, man. Just trying to get through the day. Like, man, I hope that your day does go well. Even if you're just trying to get through the day. Sounds like a lot of us are just trying to get through the day. Head full of Benadryl? Dude, I am on so much meds right now. My eyes, like underneath my eyes right here, they keep getting all swollen. And like my whole face feels like it's gonna explode. Allergies are crazy right now. Good morning, Andrew. I know, it's always on fire over there. I feel so bad for people. I swear it's always smoke or something happening. Right now it's just we have waves of like tropical weather hitting us in Florida, and it's just like, ugh, I can't breathe. Last night I was dealing with air pressures coming through, and I'm like, man, my head hurts so bad. At one point, I got the towel and stuff finished, and I also got my owl bear finished. That's up on Whatnot if anybody would like a painted owl bear. That is for sale over on the Whatnots. But I finished it last night and I was so excited, but the problem is right after I did that, I just kind of sat there on the couch and was like, ugh, everything, my face hurts, and it's like that again today. Like everything just kind of hurts. Allergies. That's not good. I wouldn't want the stream turned to a live leak video of like, what, my sinuses? A live leak of sinuses on here. A random local number just called and didn't leave a message. Oh, good, Twisted. I'm glad it's just a fix of food. Good. I will as soon as these allergies go away. It is a slow death. Well, hello, Dave Ferguson. How's it going, my dude? Welcome to the Twitch side. Canada didn't mean to forget the neighbors to the north. Say hi to John Sneh. How do you not have allergies yet, Andrew? Lucky. Down here in Florida, it just kind of comes with living here, though. You just get allergies. It's part of when you cross that border. But I've lived here my whole life, so I guess it just comes with being born here. And then anybody that moves here, you just get allergies. It's not like, oh, I never had allergies. No, you just get it now. That's just something you do now. You just do allergies. Oh, thanks, Andrew. Appreciate it. He's coming along. I got the pink one here. Gonna paint up this blue one similar to this guy. Get them continuing to go. Oh, let me do the purple in his mouth first. I forgot about that. It is designed by Satan here. That is true. As you come across the border, you just hail Satan, come into the state of Florida, and then you just burn for the rest of your life. That is just kind of how it goes down. You did say you were married too. What? You did say you were worried your face might explode. Yeah. It's definitely gonna explode. It feels like it's exploding right now. Ugh. How is it in those other states where your face doesn't just explode? Oh, you're painting on your lunch hour too? Do you work from home, David? Or do you just bring them along with you, like in a little pack? Just have a little backpack, you bring them with you so you can paint? I wouldn't put it past you, though. Have the typical sore back, body aches, and pains that come with aging. My body check engine light is on. Oh, I feel you. My body's check engine light has been on for a minute. No, I definitely hear you with that. Texas has allergies. Oh, you work from home. Oh, good for you, David. Are they hiring? I prefer to work from home. I did for 10 years, almost 10 years, graphic designer for a company. And for almost 10 years, I worked from home before the pandemic happened. And then somebody came in, redid the company, and everybody that was there before was let go. So, oops. Then I had to find another position, but it was only local, and I was like, ugh, I realized how much I didn't like working in an office setting. But some stuff went down, and now I am back working from home again. You only got 30 minutes, otherwise you might try that. Paint it up. Orphanemy, Florida does have the most diverse tree population in the country. The most diverse and the most male, apparently. Because apparently I found out that landscapers only plant male trees. They don't plant female trees. So we just have a bunch of male trees around here trying to populate with each other, and there's not enough female trees, so now we're getting extra pollen. At least that is the theory that I have heard, which would make sense because all the trees outside in front of my house and in the neighborhood are all male trees, and I feel like I'm dying. Hey Mana, how are you doing? I've heard you've had a rough time, and I hope you are okay. And you have power and internet back. Good. Did you post it, David? What you were working on? Everything but allergies. I think I might have been. Hey, you know, for everything but allergies is good. I have everything and allergies. Ooh, I want to show the class, David, what you're working on. Can I show the class? California has the same problem. Can one plus one it by now? What, your internet? All the male trees are all hitting puberty at the same time, just trying to score. It's true, Andrew. Those trees, man. You're eating though? Okay, good. I'm glad you're eating. I'm sorry you're having a rough time. I'm sorry, Mana. I hope it gets better here soon. Everyone wants to live near a palm tree until you realize they're full of bugs. Dude, we have 2 palm trees out front, and including other trees, and they're all full of snakes and lizards and bugs, and they're all trying to get in the house, and it is all a crazy, crazy time. I can show them? Okay. This is what David is working on. A beholder with pumpkins, and then a pumpkin scarecrow. This is for the raid train we're going to be doing over on Whatnot, so if you would like to get them, make sure to check out our Whatnots. Dave is making some fun stuff. We are all working on some fun Halloween things for you guys. So it should be It's gonna be a fun time, that's for sure. Aaron, just a bunch of alpha male trees just standing around pollinating at one another. Yeah, that's Florida, all right. I feel super called out right now, Aaron. You don't have to be so truthful. Yeah, same thing in California, like everywhere. All the landscapers are only putting down male trees. And it's just, the male is mailing. That's for sure. Oh, let's do purple in this guy's mouth real quick, just because I have it here. Florida alpha male trees. It's true, though. Painting while hiking in the mountains? I know. Could you imagine, like, something accidentally falls off your character? That's like next level. Were they doing it for video? I could understand if they were doing it for a video. The alpha trees in Florida, Mana, that are taking us over and just trying to slowly kill us with our allergies. Alright, have a good day at work, David. Thanks for letting me show the class. Yeah, we're working on some fun Halloween pieces, and I'm also going to be printing out Halloween packs of characters specifically for Halloween. And might be getting some fun little character sheets for those characters as well. So excited to do that. I can't wait for you guys to see Thanksgiving, though. We have a Thanksgiving special thing we're going to be doing for minis. That'll be a limited time mini. And that thing is just crazy, and I'm excited for it. But the Halloween one is what we're working on right now. That, and I need to film my Halloween video, because I just think it's gonna be super stinking funny. Oh, you're colorblind. Hey, Shauna. Happy Wednesday. How you doing, my dude? Dude, Andrew, how are you painting being colorblind, my dude? And then losing them on the floor? Oh, I hate that. I hate that for you. That's terrible. Nature just mimic the environment and then adds mimic. For real. It's lit, yeah. You prep for Halloween in July. I know, right? Dude, the fact that the other day when I was watching TV, and I think I said this on stream the other day because it like threw me off real bad, is I went from a Christmas commercial and it was all fun, family, wee, nice, you know, friendly commercial, to immediately jumping into a Halloween commercial. And I was like, why? It's just straight up horror. And it's that new movie that's coming out where they have to be like attached to the house. I was like, what is this? This thing looks terrifying. People were like crawling around. I'm like, I just went from a fun, like pretty nice family commercial to enjoying the holidays to death and destruction of not being attached to your house. Like, what? Oh, Andrew. We get you those glasses. And then you can see. Paint with those guys on. It does. It tells you. And it gives you a good idea. And even, I've heard this from other colorblind people, that even with that, they're able to see that there is a color pattern with it that go together. So you're fine. OnePlus, work buddy, ER on Sunday. He's home for now for spontaneous nosebleeds. 25 times a day. Couldn't cauterize this, ended up sticking a balloon in. Oh my gosh. and been told don't move. Man, I'm sorry. Jeez. I hope your buddy feels better here soon. That really sucks, man. Oof. I would be too. Jeez. Hopefully it's just like just a weird spontaneous nosebleed thing and it goes away. It's hard to discern certain colors from others. Yeah, I've heard this from other people that they were able to basically start to tell the colors even though they're colorblind. So I think you'll be all right. You'll get it. Restless because he's never... Oh, he never sits still. Well, he's gotta sit still now. To just... He needs to chillax. Poor thing. Andrew, guys, look at my blue painted Space Marines. Everyone else, who's gonna tell him he made a pink army? Oh my gosh. For real? That's a good job, Andrew. Hey, none of us will pick on you. Well, we might pick on you for it, but it'll be out of love of the fandom and silliness. Yeah, Shauna, yeah. Close eyes and paint. Oh, jeez. Now you're making me worried about my age. I'm gonna be 38 in March. Watch out for, now that's a new thing on my list. Watch out for spontaneous nosebleeds. I already have celiac disease. I don't need spontaneous nosebleeds on top of it. I already can't enjoy my bread. Well, that's good, man. I'm glad. There's hope for me yet. There's a lot of drama, jealousy in Florida tree community. Everyone trying to impress the lady tree. I just imagine the trees are out there fighting with each other. Like peacocks, where they're puffing out their little feathers and stuff, trying to get the ladies, and it's just another dude. And he's like, alright, fair enough. Let's go. Oh, he's got issues with sinus and nose. Dude, he needs to stop that. I know he has no control over it. I'm just messing. Aaron, why does everyone keep calling my Ultramarines Aquamarines? I don't know. You should play into it. That would be hilarious. Although that's me and my twisted sense of humor, I would make people uncomfortable with it. I'd be like, yeah, my Ultramarines. I picked the Ultramarine blue, and it's just green. I think she's doing stuff at the same time, Mana. Clover's working on stuff. Oh, he fell off a roof 20 days ago. You should have led with that, Mana. Oh my gosh. On his face? This poor dude. What happened to him? Yeah, wrap your buddy in bubble wrap, Mana. At this point, he needs to be in bubble wrap. Creed from The Office, a guy should have slipped in here or there. There's no way of knowing. All I said was, I just I just wanted an early weekend. You know, that's the monkey paw thing. You have to be careful what you ask for. You sit there and ask for an early weekend, and God says, here you go. You have to wish for, that's why they're like, hey, always wish for health and wellness, never wish for anything bad on anybody, including yourself. Because that's the monkey paw thing. And they say it's blue. Oh no, that happens sometimes if people can't see some colors in between. Sometimes it looks blue when it's actually green. I've had to have that conversation with Watts. I doubt he landed on his face. He's been an independent carpenter for 20 years. He still fell off a roof though. That's still traumatizing. Hopefully he didn't like knock anything. That's why I was wondering if maybe he like broke his nose or something and didn't realize he broke his nose. Poor dude. Do they still have a face, Andrew? Yeah. Twisted asked if he gave your buddy an MRI, Mana. Even if it's not his first time falling off, you need to wrap your dude in bubble wrap. Gravity is a harsh mistress. Choose Ultramarine is probably the easiest for me to paint. Honestly, with the Citadel guides, if you're using the Citadel paint guides, it'll tell you exactly what you need and reference to paints that are close to that. And you'll be able to get them, Andrew. If anything, you can always grab the wife. I almost said the whiff because that's what I call myself to Watts. Grab the whiff and get her to take a look at it and tell you whether or not it's a good one. I don't care if he knows how to land, Mana. He's in his almost 40s, you said? That's when things start to break. He's a whiff and flick. That's a hawk and two, Mana, at that point. Ooh. The color I see, if it looks blue, say so. If it looks quite, but it looks quite green to you, okay, let me take a look. Mana, that's aqua. Oh, it's throwing the color off on here. That's aqua. The color's thrown off on my screen, but that is definitely an aqua marine color. So it's a greenish blue. But it's definitely aqua. This is a very light aqua. I could probably pick out the colors that you actually grabbed for those. But that's why they're saying it's a green. It's definitely not just a blue, it's definitely aqua. It's very pretty. You did a very good job with it. This is blue. The eye is blue. But it's definitely aqua. Yeah, in any of the shots, it looks kind of blue on here, but this is definitely an aquamarine color. It almost looks like you might have even used this arithmetic blue for your wash on it. It almost looks like that color because it's got a green tone to it. Yeah, I'm not seeing my aqua over here. Is this it? No, that's the same thing. Yeah, it's definitely aqua. You didn't use a contrast on it? What'd you shade it with? Is it not shaded? It looks like there's either that or it's just the angle of the picture. Now I'm like completely curious on what color you used, like how you made it to do that. Yeah, slight turquoise to it. Yeah, it's very pretty. I like them. It's not anything bad. I do really like them. We'll circle one piece and say the paint is used for X amount and the other armor pieces without showing. That is one problem with it, Andrew, is you almost have to guess sometimes with the paint. But you can always ask your wife to be like, hey, is this here and here? And she should be able to help point it out. Yeah, the eyes are definitely blue. Yeah, that's the best part, Andrew. Just get them on the table and just start playing. That's the best part. As long as you don't go sea foam, you're probably good. Yeah, like, man. Well, sea foam sparkle. Sparkle, sparkle. They gotta have that sparkle, sparkle. That's for sure. That's my army, guys. All about that sparkle, sparkle. Elect Man. Mana said, try doing black and white pictures of miniatures to see the contrast of warm and cold. And that's the best it gets. Yeah, sometimes that'll give you a good idea on it. I'm gonna annoy the hell out of her. She's gonna get her steps in, that's for sure. Going up and down stairs like that. She's like, honey, I just want you to be involved in my hobbies with me so we can share some nice fun time together. That's just what you gotta do. Yeah, the balance in colors, that'll definitely help show that. And if you want to have some real fun with it, you open it in Photoshop, if you have Photoshop, because that's what I'll do sometimes. And what you can do is play with your levels on there, and it'll really show you the deepness and the contrast of your colors to see if you get full scale to black to full scale to white on there and a black and white scale. You've despised seafoam since figuring out how to put it in tattoos in the 90s? With a crappy seafoam armband for a tramp stamp? Aaron, do you do tattoos? What? I have been looking to get a tattoo done. And one of my friends is gonna go with me, and she's gonna be my emotional support person because I've never gotten one. But I am so freaking excited. Open Photoshop and make it look way different. Just repaint it in Photoshop. Hey, Dusty. Happy Wednesday, my dude. How's it going? Hey, Nee. It's hump day. Whoop, whoop. About halfway through hump day, or most of the way through hump day, depending on where you are in the world. That's one way of doing it, Twisted, with the black. Sometimes people will do that with the zenithal highlighting with the spray on there, and that helps create that shadow. Especially if you're doing like washes or something like that. That's one way of doing it. There's so many different ways. That's something you could do, Andrew, is a zenithal highlighting where you prime it in black, and then you set the mini down and you spray white directly down on it, and it helps you with like a direct light highlight on it instead of having to like figure out the highlights and stuff like that. And then you can do washes to make it a little bit easier to paint for you. I know, isn't it vibrant? And then this last squig's gonna be yellow. I'm going full Superman colors with this. Well, red, white, blue, but, or red, blue, yellow, but pink, blue, yellow. Trying to get my triads in there. I need so many more boys, it's not even funny. I'm gonna be so full of boys. Please don't take that out of context. Gonna need so many milkshakes. Oh, you're fine, Andrew. Don't even worry about it. I appreciate it. Chat away. No, I'm just a redneck. I hate this tattoo. Oh, you used to be a body piercer. Nice. That's fun. I'm a redneck too, so it's okay. Used to go four-wheeling and stuff, shooting out the back porch. You know, the usual. I am from Florida after all. Cover the surgery scar on your shoulder. My buddy co-owns a tattoo and piercing shop. You trained. Ooh. Heck yeah, Twisted. That's awesome. I don't know if anybody remembers when Unis Honest was on YouTube, but I'm gonna get the tattoo of the timestamp, which is on the back of my phone. Between the numbers here, those specific numbers and that pattern, I would like to get that either like here is what I'm thinking, or possibly here. I'm not sure on placement because I was going to do it on my wrist, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna, I don't know. I still might do it on my wrist, but that's kind of what I was thinking. That show kind of changed my life a little bit. What is this yellow super vampire from being chicken? What, Mana? Oh dang, he wants a Black Templar army? That's a good trade for a tattoo. You better be getting a really nice tattoo, or at least several, yeah. That's what the Florida trees say. You're not wrong there, that's for sure. Oh, your photos, like, man, they looked aquamarine. We were trying to figure out the color. You were gonna let us know what the color was. Oh, you sent the list of colors? Okay. Oh, yeah, what Mana said there about the pictures. You'd happily make them blue? No, Mana, why would you do something like that? Not that you haven't already. Oh, it says you're still typing. I'll give it a second. Firecrackers to scare off bears? Dude. That's one way of doing it, to get rid of those guys. They're so destructive sometimes. We used to, it was mostly up in Georgia, not really in Florida, although I did take the BB gun out to the side lake and my dad threw a tennis ball in it and told me to figure out how to destroy the tennis ball. And I did. I did eventually sink it, but it was one of those things where he wanted me to learn how to properly shoot. Like he showed me how to use it and everything beforehand and how to properly hold one. And then threw that out there and said, have at it, sink it. I became a very good shot that day. And since then, anytime we went up to Georgia, we would go out on the back porch and shoot off of the back porch because we were up on a tall mountain, so nobody was really out there. The neighbors were like miles away. So we would hang bells out in the back and you would have to shoot down into the back of the yard, which would to hit the bells. Got very good. You're doing groceries? Symbol of Ordon Malleus below the left arm. I'm going to start a sleeve. Oh, heck yeah, Twisted. That's cool. Ooh, archery. Nice. I tried archery a few times. I was not strong enough for a while, but never really had too much access to archery stuff. That's cool you can do that though. The Grey Knights battling Chaos Demons as the rest of your sleeve? Dude, that's gonna be a sick sleeve there, Twisted. That's cool. Alright, next part of the teeth, and then we'll continue on. Might base the yellow on that guy, so at least he's got his yellow based. And explosives and grenades. Man, sounds like you got stories. Hey, lazy mini painting. What's up, LMP? So tough luck. Yeah, people wandering around outside. Good luck to you. They shouldn't be back there anyway. That's very much trespassing. That's on them at that point. You can make us surprising large amount of things on a whim. Hey, that's good though. I have a whole section in our garage that we can make wood things. Like my husband made our entertainment center and our table because I wanted a very specific table, but it was going to cost $5,000. So my husband took all his wood tools and made me a kitchen table that I wanted. It's a farmhouse table that I wanted, but it was very big. I wanted it to fit a very certain amount of people because we have a large family. And yeah, he made it for me. I was like, thanks, Ann. And then he made our entertainment center. It's super cool. We're the same way. Gotta have that stuff. But what, Marina? Good golly. There is something to say about a well-stocked workshop. That's true. I hate needles, but I get 2 tattoos in the past few years. Custom design of Final Fantasy VII. I love Final Fantasy VII. 14 was very good too. No more tats for you? Dude, those games, oh my gosh. 7 was like part of my childhood. I played it so many times on the PS1. I was obsessed. I'm happy they're redoing it. Like everybody, all my naysayer friends were like, they're never gonna redo that game. And I'm like, they're totally gonna do it. And then they put out the teaser thing for it. And I'm like, they're totally gonna do it. And they're like, no, they're not gonna do it. And I'm like, no, they totally are. They made a huge big stink about it to see what people would think. And people want it. And then they made it, and I was very happy. Although it still doesn't quite hit the same as that first game does. Do I like it? Yes. Is it very good? Yes. But there's nothing like playing that the first time and those little very, very bad graphics. It sounds like it, Mana. It sounds like you're a person to be friends with. How's it going? You doing good? You need candy? Did 3 on the Combat Patrol magazine this morning. Just got the story to read, but I'll do a video for that. What? You did issue 3 on the Combat Patrol magazine? What? Or if Final Fantasy VIII was your jam? Final Fantasy VIII was very good too. Squall was a fun character to run around with. They had some really good, like the whole dancing scene and everything in it was very nice. The combat was really nice in it. The summoning was super cool in 8. Yeah, I'm good, I'm good. That's super cool. It was the first RPG, and I loved it on the PlayStation 1. Yeah, 7 was such a good game. Oh, you sent a list? Okay. I know. Dude, 14 was so good. Yeah, don't ever loan them. 14 was so good. It's such a sweet story to it. The gameplay was fun. It's like fast-paced. It could be as fast-paced or as slow-paced as you want it to be. But I loved that game. You don't play video games unless it's Warhammer. My life is all Warhammer all the time. You sound like my husband, me. All Warhammer, only Warhammer. I am a gamer where I like tabletop games and video games and phone games. I just love games in general. I am obsessed. I'm from the Boom Headshot days. Like, I used to love Counter-Strike when that first came out, and then I got Warhammer. I had a Coleco as a kid. Like, I've been playing games since I was itty bitty. And I've just been obsessed since then. And Warhammer is like a live video game, and I appreciate it for that. Alright, let's see. What colors did you use here? Dark green waistcoat with Incubi Darkness. Okay, so you mix them. Ironbreaker, Corvus Black, Twin Coats, Black Reaper, Gorthon Brown, Steel, Skin, Golem and Flesh. Yeah, the eyes were definitely in blue. Oh, you use this list. Okay. Okay, so it's the Incubi Darkness and the green. So it is an aqua color. Incubi Darkness has blue in it. So it is an aqua. Yeah, the green tassels, like you said. So it is. %70% of your Steam library is 40K games. I don't even want to tell you how many games I have on Steam. Too many. I have too many games on Steam. I have so many, I have to scroll multiple times to even get down into like the G's. I have a lot of games. And, you know, not sorry about it. Space Marine 2 is your first 40K game? Dude, nothing wrong with that. I want to play that game. I've been hearing nothing but good things about it. Ooh, we need to get you a PS5 then, Aaron. You took inspiration from it, mostly the green recipe. That's a cool recipe to use. That ended up a really nice color. That is a beautiful color for them. Yeah. 2077 was amazing. Haven't got around to the DLC yet. I am a nerd, Mana. You know that coming into this. I am a heckin' nerd. And that is, I am okay with it. You guys just, you're a nerd too, Mr. Warhammer. We're all nerds here, and geeks. I nerd and geek, so there is that. I like the science part of things. Because I'm always like, well, why do they do that? What is the science behind it? Like, why would they? And Charles is like, it's just fantasy. And I'm like, it's not just fantasy, but like, why would they do that? You look at it like seafoam green. It's a little dark for seafoam green. For, well, the one that they have listed for their seafoam. Because of the Incubi darkness that you put in it. Makes it a bit richer of a tone to it, where the seafoam green is more on the green side. and not as saturated. The bad floor hammer at the end? LMP, what happened? Oh, aquamarine look blue, more blue than what you're used to. A lot of people, my birthstone is aquamarine. And a lot of people lean it more one way or the other a lot of the times with it. But aquamarine is a very mix of the two. Depends in what direction you lean more into, but it's still aquamarine. But yours is definitely like very heavily leaning into the green side with a tone of blue in it, and it's definitely making it a very rich aquamarine color, where aquamarines are usually on the more subtle side or softer side. Yeah, Twisted's kitty. He had a rough night. Still rocking on Dawn of War. Yes. I'm still rocking on some games, man. I love Ocarina of Time. And let me tell you what, I open that game back up every year or two and I'll play it again. And I've played it so many times through the entire thing that I have the entire game memorized. And I've played it on the newer version on the 3DS, where it's like the master version or something like that is the name of it, Master Quest or something. And I've played it through so many times. Like I know the forest like the back of my hand. Like I run through that so fast. You want to talk about games that, yeah, games like that I play through. Last of Us I play about every year to every 2 years because it's one of my favorite games. You know, sometimes you just love games and going back to them. FCP 2077. Been waiting for a good cyberpunk game since 1996. Honestly, yeah. Oh, you have aquamarine eyes, Mana? That's cool. Yeah, they are. It is a pretty color. I do love that. Oh no, I play a lot of FPS games, Andrew. It was a bad demo game in a small desk. Oh no. I used to play a lot of FPS games because I was obsessed with them for a while. And then I would play random RPG games, and I wasn't really a third-person game fan. I like that first-person view because I was a lot faster at it. I've gotten more used to third-person thanks to games like Last of Us and stuff, but yeah, I used to be a little obsessed. And I'm okay with that. But nowadays I play less and less games. It's been mostly Warhammer, which is a different kind of strategy than those games where it's kind of set. You have your specific movements you can make, specific things you can do, where Warhammer, it's a lot more free running around. You have your set rules, but you can get up to so many more shenanigans. If you got a husband that makes furniture, you got a high value man. Thanks, me. Appreciate that. He is a very high, you know, he is a man who can make furniture, also paint minis. He'll play these games with me, but he's also an IT guy, and he's very much into tech, and especially cloud computing stuff. He's heckin' smart, getting his doctorate soon, so he's got it like in all directions. And I kind of do the same thing, but more from the creative side, because I can create a lot of stuff. Because I've been a graphic designer for a long time, and then comic books and painting and stuff. But the weird thing is, I'm the one that fixes everything in the house, so I'm also like inclined to building things. I fix our fans or our toilets and stuff like that. Doesn't bother me. It's funny how we just kind of fit in every single part of that. FPS, MMOs, RPGs, third-person shooters is what is stuck to. Me and RTSs have never gotten along. Yeah. Those are side scrollers. Like those, I've never been a big fan of them. I still play them. For a long time, when I was in college the first time, I was really big into Smash Brothers. And we used to do tournaments, and we would beat the ever-living out of each other at those tournaments. That I went down a rabbit hole on. I was deadly as Marth. Bring more green skins. All the green skins, Mana. I'm trying. I've got a whole set here that I gotta go through. Gotta try to get these boys done. My kid and I play COD here and there. Promise I'd play with him tonight. I'm not in the mood for it, but I did promise. Aw. If anything, Andrew, you can just get like a couple of rounds in. And then be like, alright, I'm good. Now we gotta go play Warhammer. You just found out the dryer is broken. See, Aaron, in our relationship, I'm the one that fixes all that stuff. He'll fix our technical gadgets and everything, our TVs, all that fun stuff. I fix everything else. I know more about cars, but I grew up in, I'm very rednecky. I grew up pretty much out in the woods. So my dad taught me how to fix everything. So it works out, like, just like in any relationship, the give and take of it. Ooh, I like, man, I'll check him out here in just a second. Let me get this guy in a little better spot. Oh, I gotta do his, leathery splotchies. Where's my thing? There it is. Would you beat each other before or after playing the game? What, Lacey? LMP, we would, us? Are you talking about us? Hey, Punisher. If Switches online work better, I would smash. It's true though. It's true. Oh, okay, Mana. Have a good day. We'll see you later. Jewelry making and lapidary work? What's lapidary? Crazy water cool grinding wheel. What? What are you making, Twisted? Forging steel iron? So Twisted, we're working on making a little community of ourselves. It's not a cult, but we're working on making a community. It sounds like you would be a good part of that community. I have been called blue. I get the Incubi Darkness has blue in it. Yeah, sometimes, well, sometimes people's eyes pick up different colors. There's a whole array of like how people's eyes pick them up. And this one, because you highlighted in blue, there's the thing, you're tricking the eye at that point. Because you highlighted in blue, it makes it look more blue. That's where color theory comes in at that point. Yeah, because it's coming off the side of it with that color. Those things are cool. I love those. Yeah, with highlighting in blue, it makes your eyes see more of that. Oh, those dudes are cool. I love them. They're crazy. nice. Those are fun. Oh, when I played Smash Bros. Yeah. Yeah. My Smash Bros days. Those are some fun days. Mean days, but those are some fun days. Stone cutting. So you do stone cutting. Twisted. That's cool. Rocks. Okay, cool. Thank you guys. Whoa. Do you still do that, or is that like a pastime thing you do now, like just for funsies? Yeah, thank you for stopping in, Andrew. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Happy Wednesday, and we'll see you guys later. Hope you have Florida trees. Yeah, Florida trees need to calm down. That's for sure. They're driving me a little crazy. Hey, Double Dip. I said hi to Punisher, didn't I? Yeah, if I didn't, hi Punisher. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. I'm pretty sure I did. You do it too, Aaron? That's so cool. What all do you guys make? Oh, I waited too long. It started drying. That I've heard too, Aaron, that men's eyes can't see the full range of color as much. Some can, but most can't. I did one of those eye tests once where it was to see what colors you could see, and I went up against my husband and I could see 3 times what he could see. Because I could see the colors in between, and I could see the rare colors in between. I didn't know I could do that, but it's why I've had to argue with people. I'm like, no, that color is not that. That color is actually further this way. Because I'll see the in-between color for some reason of the greens and the blues, which I guess the greener the blue was the harder one to see. But I was able to see that color and still read the numbers in there. And that's why sometimes we'll argue about colors. I'm like, that's not the right color. This is what the color looks like. I can see it. And I think that's why my comic books are so vibrant when I color them, because I'm talking purples, blues, greens, all kinds of stuff in there. They're very vibrant. You have a degree in jewelry making? Twisted, how many lives have you lived at this point? Oh, okay, you became a jeweler then. Oh my gosh, that's so cool, Twisted. Aw, if you ever want to share them up, I would love to see them. Stuff like that's so fun to me. Twin wheel grinder bench top grinder here. I don't know what any of that means, but it sounds super cool, Aaron. So what kind of stuff do you guys like to make? Oh, LMP, there was a whole theory that came out of, well, not theory, because they were doing tests on men's eyes versus women's eyes, and men weren't able to see the full array of colors in between like some women were, and even some women can't. There were even colors that like women's eyes weren't picking up. There's a test you can do online to kind of give you an idea of where your eyes sit. It's not the actual test, but it's like a close test that you can take. And it'll give you an idea of like if you have a hard time with certain levels of greens to blues to reds, and it'll go through the whole thing. I heard that comes from berry picking during our hunter-gatherer area. Orphan, that would make sense. There's a lot of stuff that comes from that time period with us. We really haven't, it's really, in the grand scheme of things, has not been a long time in how time works, you know, that we've changed all that much. It would completely make sense that we would be able to see that for gathering berries and stuff. highly overeducated. I got my first degree before I was out of high. Nice, Twisted. That's cool. I love that for you. That's awesome. My husband works at a school that's like that, where it's high schoolers getting their college degree at the same time. Women can see darker blues as navy, while other guys will see black. My wife and I work at a tux shop, and we used to argue over the colors. I've heard about that a lot, because I would argue with Charles about the colors, and I'd be like, no, that's not black. That is a very dark blue that you're working with. Or that tone has very low lights or low blue colors in it, or it's a colder color, it's a warmer color. I'll see those in between tones, and I kind of like help guide him with some of the colors sometimes. I'm like, oh, okay, that tone is this color. What would richen up that color is more of a warmer palette on top of it, and I'll tell him which ones to like mix with it. But yeah, it's just in general, like, it's not every guy, but in general, men have a harder time with some of those colors in between where women can see them. And not all women. There are some women that are colorblind too. Park green flat on the bottle. So why is it blue? I don't know. Why do you have something that says Park green flat, but it's blue? Oh, it's your favorite? Oh, this guy? My little squeak? He is a cute little dude. He's got a buddy. And then he's gonna have another buddy. This is Daryl and his other brother Daryl. That's why we get hairy ears? You know, it's just from listening to us every day, LMP, or your significant other, whoever it is, you just eventually just lose your hearing. Nothing wrong with an online associate's degree, Erin. I got mine well after high school. And now I'm getting my bachelor's. Sometimes it takes time. Terrain making it. Hey, do it. Get it, LMP. I have 360 degrees when I spin on my chair. More techniques and materials than a lot of hobbyists doing retail maintenance. For it does, yeah. It forces you to pick up those skills. You don't always need a degree to be able to do those skills, Aaron. It sounds like you're really good at them, and that's awesome. Yeah, work to those strengths, my dude. You got this. Don't let somebody hold you back on anything like that. And his other brother, Daryl. Well, it was Daryl, and then, oh no, what was the other brother's name? It was like, it wasn't Scott. It wasn't, oh, anybody who remembers that show. It wasn't Steven. Oh, what was the other brother? Jerry? Was it Daryl, and Jerry? I'm trying to remember the old show. Oh, I don't remember what the other brother's name was. But it's going to be Daryl. Well, this is Bob. This squig is named Bob. So this is going to be Daryl and Bob. And then this will be other Daryl and then something. And then the third brother. I don't remember. Hey, EM Legend. Welcome back. And yeah, the orcs are back in town. The boys are back in town. How you doing? As a kid in the studio, powder glass blowers, painters, jewelry makers. Heck yeah, Twisted. Do it. That's awesome. Do you sell? Do you have a link? No, I'm like curious. I want to go check it out. Been declared too disabled to hold a job by federal court. Oh, Aaron, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, we have a few people like that in our community that have a hard time. And I feel like I'm getting to that point. My back's going. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm glad you're able to do something though with your time. That you can, yeah, do something in your own schedule. That's great. That's good. Keeps you busy. Larry, Daryl, and Daryl. Thank you, Aaron. It was Larry. I said Terry, and I was like, it's not Terry. I was sitting there trying to dig the name out. Larry, Daryl, and Daryl. This is Daryl, my other brother Daryl. Yes, Bob Newhart. Oh my god, that makes so much sense because this is Bob. Okay, so this is gonna be Bob and Daryl. It's gonna be Daryl and, I don't know, Newhart, and then it's gonna be Larry and something. Oh no. That just blew my mind. Because oh my gosh, that's totally their names now. Oh, do I have any other hobbies? Punisher, you're gonna have to tell us about your hobbies here too. But I do. I draw comic books. And I can do traditional mangas, comic books, webtoons. I'm writing a story myself. It's already going to be 25 chapters. It's mostly written out, and I'm on page 3 drawing it. Took me a few years to work on it, so that's what I'm doing now. Video gaming, painting, and also painting like portraits and stuff. I was gardening for a while, taking care of my pets, running around, that whole thing. What about you? I've just found out we got a bunch of very, very crafty people in our group today, which is awesome. I get that twisted. I'm glad that you're able to do some stuff though. You're not allowed to drive, LMP, I'm sorry. Goodness. Aaron, yeah, I've heard of so many people like that. My mother is one of them. She severely hurt her back, had to get like back surgery and stuff. And she'll have days where she's really good, she's doing great. And then other days where she's just crippled on the couch and can't really move. I feel you there. I've seen that, and that sucks, and I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. And I'm glad you do have good days, Twisted. And it sucks that that happens. You're an awesome writer, but I've had a writer's block since 2004. Aaron, oh my gosh, I feel you there. I feel like I've had a bit of writer's block. I have been working on this story since I was in 5th grade, and if I tell you the timetable, that'll give you an idea on how old I am. But I have been working on this story for so long. Poor Clover has heard about it, our entire relationship, and it is just now getting on paper. After 20 some odd years of talking about it. You just got to do it. Sometimes if you just sit down and actually get writing or planning things out, it'll come out. There you go, Twisted. Try to get as many done as you can. Yeah. Yeah, do what you can, Twisted. No matter what, I will be here to bug you along the way. Might have to get some jewelry from you. Aaron's like, bring it on. That's kind of what I feel like with my hobbies. Although unfortunately the cosplay one did win over. But that whole situation was very toxic. Wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. And some of my worst enemies were in there. Those are stories for another day. Heck yeah, Twisted. No, it's a fun time. I like hanging out with you guys and talking about it. You guys are super freaking talented. I love seeing what you make. I love hearing your stories. You guys are the highlight of my afternoon. I love this community of crazies that we built up. We're all crazy together, and I love it. That's so morbid, Aaron, but I love that. That's kind of how I feel with my tattoo. So mine stems from a YouTube channel that was up for a year, and at the end of it, they deleted the channel. So the premise was Unus Annus, which means 1 year. If you only had 1 year to live, what would you do with your life in that time? And it's been a few years since they've deleted the channel, and I watched them the entire year. And at the end of it, they deleted it, and it really changed my life, and it made me look into going back to school and working on things, getting on here. It really pushed me for that, and that's why I want that tattoo, because that's what it means. You can take over the voice channel. As long as you behave yourselves in there. Just got some spiderweb scatter terrain. What? Yeah, Markiplier and Tyler. Yep. Yeah, changed my life. Changed my whole theory on life. And that's why I want that tattoo. Translating English subtitles of Hollywood movies into your mother tongue. That's a cool hobby to have, Punisher. Oh, that's fun. When Here to Live, rebuild your orcs, yeah. You know, Twisted, sometimes that happens. And it's, I went through some issues with my stomach, and I thought like bad things were happening. Come to find out I have celiac disease. It was just, I was having a horrible allergic reaction to wheat and gluten and, you know, breads and stuff. We didn't know what was going on for 11 years. We had no idea what it was, and I thought there was something incredibly wrong with me. I couldn't keep food down. I kept getting sick. I was constantly in and out of the doctor's office. Could not figure it out. Took 11 years to figure it out. Now I know what it is. Sometimes, you know, crazy things like that happen. Gotta pass it on the next gen, yeah. Oh my god. Warzax, Morky Mischief, how's it going over on Twitch? Once you get enough bits, you can wog. There is a wog button in there. I have blue squigs, I have pink squigs, and we're about to get yellow squigs up in here, my dude. We're about to have a whole set of boys coming down the pipeline. How you doing, my dude? Well, you're not allowed to go anywhere. Thank you, Orphan. See, there it is. Orphan found it. Aaron, you're not allowed to go anywhere. Twisted, you're not allowed to go anywhere. You guys have to be here, so I'm just saying. Too bad. You have to be here. Yeah, it's good just to know what it is a lot of the times. I went a very long time not knowing what it was, and I was like, this might be it. A few different times in my life. A few different times in my life. But now you guys are stuck with me. Sorry to tell you that. You need... Warzag, oh my god. I have a Twitch and YouTube going, so I'm talking to multiple streams in case you guys are wondering. For any new people coming through. Got someone very excited to see Orks over on the TikTok side, or the Twitch side. I did have TikTok up for a minute, but it wasn't streaming very well because it's got to stream at a different angle, and I was having a hard time figuring it out on there. The Jungle Cruise movie. Nice. That's cool you do that. That's fun. Definitely helps people watch them. I appreciate people that go through and translate that stuff. Yellow Squig by Gork. Depends on how you pay. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Oh, you want... I'll blow your tiny mind. It's got all the color. But then I'll also show you regular. Living his best life. Living his best little orky life. So many orcs. I have a box of orcs over here. But who doesn't? LMP, thank you for following over on Twitch. Appreciate that. Guys, over on YouTube, when we get to 500, we're going to be doing a big giveaway over there. We did it on Twitch, and when we got to 500, we're going to do the same thing over on YouTube as a big thank you to give back to you guys. So if you're not subscribed over there, definitely subscribe over there, and we'll be announcing when we're going to be doing that giveaway. We are over 400 now. Thank you guys. That's awesome. But we're excited to get to 500, and we're going to be doing a big give back. So you can really confuse me. Yes, get it. LMP, let's go. Oh my gosh. What in the name of all the Zog is that mecha? And here, LMP, oh my gosh. Yeah, it is confusing me a little bit. I'm like, wait, what? Oh, geez, Aaron. Yeah, that's crazy. Thanks, me. Appreciate it. Should have a glitter cannon. Oh! Don't give me ideas, Twisted. And that's why you have to be here. So you can give me those kinds of ideas, and I can drive Watts up the wall. By typing part of it... LMP, get out of here. Wait, no. I'm dyslexic enough as it is. You can't do that to me. Oh. Oh my gosh. It's true. It's that whole monkey paw thing. That's what I was saying earlier. That monkey paw will get you. Spreading your sentences over 2 platforms. You're just trying to drive me crazy, and it is working. No, you're fine. It's just me sitting here going, wait, what? Huh? Huh? Wait, where's the beginning of the sentence? Because sometimes it comes through over here, and sometimes it comes through here faster. Sometimes your sentence is like broken up weird. Twisted. Oh, the puppy is awake and bugging the old man. Kipash some t-shirt cannons? Oh my god. Where's Egg? Over on YouTube now. Oh my gosh. What's a monkey paw? Have you not heard the phrase, the monkey paw thing, when you're asking for something? Oh, I don't know. It's the consistency that I do it from bottle to wet to on the squig. And I'm gonna need a couple coats because it is bleeding through, but it's just flesh gets yellow, and I add just a couple little drops of water into it to smooth it out a little bit. It's still gonna need like 3 coats on here. Telling you, man, Citadel is super pretty. But yeah, it comes out real nice. It's still gonna need like 3 coats, but it's working. Hi, puppy. Just licked my toe and ran away. I know. With LMP. What about LMP killing me? Yes, it's the gold. I keep hearing gold over pink works very well, and it does because I tried it one time. Dude, 2 thin coats. Yes, Duncan. Yeah, we need to get more of his lines. Yeah, his stuff is really nice too. Vallejo's okay. I feel like it's on the thin side, personally. I'm not a big fan of it. And I think it's just because I'm so buried in Citadel, I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna use all my Citadel. Aaron, I would like to return this Ouija board. Just keep saying go F yourself over and over. Double tap. Oh my gosh. Why does the Ouija board keep saying good luck? What's going on? Alright, puppy, calm down. Little ma'am. I know, boo-boo. I don't know. She's crazy. The puppy is crazy. She was doing so good, too. Hey, it would only work for the orcs if they believed it worked. Otherwise, nothing would happen. So because they believe it works, Ouija boards work. So much yellow. Mellow yellow. Little puppy, I hear you out of the corner of my ear sniffing around over there. What are you doing? Is everything going in the mouth and I just can't see you? Ma'am. Come here. Good girl. At least you come when you're called. Front door camera detected. Who's at our house? Who's here, Lulu? Somebody dropping something off? Do we got a delivery? Do I have to go fight somebody? Who's at my house? Who dat? Amazon. I don't know about Welcome to Aaron. Oh, you like this big green git in the background? My giant Hulk. You like the Hulk? I painted him up comic book style. He's a little heavy. FDM. Oh, the main antagonist in WNG? I don't know. I know there's a couple of options though. We'll have to see. Twitch lag is throwing you off? Usually it's the other way. Usually it's YouTube has the lag going on. Antagonist what? Pac-Maning the future. Yeah, little Lulu is all kinds of into stuff. She was having a good little nap. She's a puppy. She will nap for like a good hour and 28 minutes, and then her little sim meter becomes full, so then she's back up running around like a psychopath. What's on your eye? And get Morg to slap you, splat you. Yeah, this is my my green tide army. Definitely gonna get a stomping of gits going on. Ain't that right, little Lulu? Huh? Little puppy? I'm gonna need you to work on those 2-hour naps instead of those 1.5-hour naps, little baby. Because your brothers and your brunkle are just napping away over there. And they're not that old. He's 6. She's not even a year yet. You want some orcs? Oh, no. She doesn't like orcs. You not an orc? Oh, don't eat the microphone. Goodness. Da puppy. Da puppy likes the boys. Actually, she doesn't like the boys. She turned away. So, no boys for her. Are you part of the Imperium? Do you serve the Emperor? Oh. Maybe. Dan, how's it going? Who's your favorite army from 40k? Well, obviously the Orks. I do, okay. Okay. Let's back up. Certain factions of Tyranids I am a big fan of. Being able to bring those back because they are super obnoxious and a lot of fun. I haven't had the chance to play Green Tide yet. So I'm thinking the Green Tide army is going to be one of my favorite loadouts for these guys because I love my orc boys. What about you, Dan? Hey, Castle Games. In a meeting but watching Orange Crush Squig. Thank you for watching. Hope your day's going good. Oh, for your thing. You like the greenies most? I love my greenies. I apparently found a good itchy spot. I love my green boys. Who's everybody's favorite army? Come here, baby. You want your toy? Toy! Oh. Who wants a bone? Puppy bone. Nope, not having it. Clearly a meeting that should have been an email. I hated those. I hated those so much. And that was like 90% of the meetings could have been an email. Orcs all the way. They were my first army too, Dan. Oh, that's cool. Are those the only ones you play? Do you have other ones? I mean, obviously, it would be the Tau. I mean, what do Tau yell when they go into battle? Caca? Oh, under what criteria? Lore, models, gameplay, overall favorite? Oh, good golly. You guys are asking the real questions here. Okay, let's see. I loaded up my brush. I was trying to get it off of there super quick. Let's see. Favorite models is probably my weird boy. Love the weird boys. And I also love these guys. My dreadies are super stinking fun. Probably some of the funnest models to run around with. Lore wise, I love the story of Gazgul because of him and the whole prophet thing and all the things he's been through in the different battles. Super fun character. Gameplay. That's a tough one. I've really been enjoying Spearhead lately. It has been super fun playing that because it's a little bit smaller, but I would have to say still 2,000 points of boys running around on a field is some of the best games I've ever played. So I would probably have to say that. Overall favorite? I don't know. I have too many favorites. I have too many I like. That one's a hard one. Like, man, how easy can you list yours? Imperial Fists? Yes. Get them boys. Do you paint them yellow, me? Orks. More than Oxygen? Why? Why do you love them that much, me? I'm just curious. World Eaters. We have a guy in our group that is a World Eaters dude, and he kicks our butts. That's Irish. If you're ever in our Discord, Irish is in there. Sometimes he's on the streams. He's got this glorious beard, and he comes on there and kicks our butts, and then I feed him food. Castle, it's all about chaos. One army, two games. Oh my gosh. They go both ways in Warhammer. That's true. That's true. You can do chaos across the thing, which is super cool. I do love that. AI avatars. I mean, for the meetings, you could probably just wear your Oculus and just show up and, you know, do the same thing. Play with your pencil at the desk, draw pictures and doodles on your thing as you're taking notes. It would just be the same thing, but in VR. Warhammer Fantasy, dude, we started collecting proxies for Warhammer Fantasy. We 3D print, and we've got a bunch of those, and they are some fun, cool models. I do like the fantasy part of it. Bigger with fantasy than sci-fi, that I could see. Not that they're not fun, but the fantasy, there's something special about the fantasy side of it. I don't know what it is. You're named after Warhammer Fantasy Orc. I mean, yes. Double dip for purely aesthetic reasons. My favorite army is Gene Stealer Cult. Purely aesthetic reasons. Nothing else nefarious. Oh, and now we got Copper over here. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's okay, like, man. I was asking you the same question back. Like, your favorite character, your favorite army, your favorite game to play. The Great Green Prophets. Orphan, I don't really have one right now. Like, that's my favorite resin. We've worked with a handful of them. And, you know, they all kind of... Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome to the mini tab. have a couple of resins that I like, but basically resins that, you know, don't just immediately chip. I don't know the names of them. Gray resin. The gray resin. I like that one that we have. And the clear resin. Those are fun. Made a true connection with on many different levels. I literally cannot imagine my life without them. Me, that's awesome. I love that you found a faction that you like that much. That's awesome. That's how I feel like with my orcs. They've basically taken over my life and I love them. They are my babies. They are my boos. And that's why, you know, I'm so happy to be making, you know, my fun color army with them. So I think that's such a fun idea. So, LMP what? Smokable resin is the best? Oh my gosh. Oh, the old school RPG roots, for real. Those guys, the fantasy ones, they're so much freaking fun. Boo Boo, do you want to say hi to the people? Boo Boo, you want to say hi? Ugh. Oh, Gwumbles. Gwumbles still skin. You want to say hi, Copper? This is Copper. This is actually Lulu's uncle. His brother had a litter and I got her. These are Gwumble pants. I'm sorry, you were nice and warm. Here you go. Lucy, you are all up in everybody's biz. I've only done real world military. Oh, so... Oh, real world military. You don't mean like a game. Because I know some people will play like Band of Brothers and stuff. We got those. Oh, LMP. I see what you're saying now. You can tell I totally know what you're talking about. I exactly know what that is. Oh yeah, that's yeah. I know all about that. I'm cool, I'm hip. Yeah, no. Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's Copper. He's my soul dog. You know how some people will say they come across their soul animals? He's 100% my soul dog. I love that dog. Got him 6 years ago now? Yeah, I think it's been about 6 years. Been pretty inseparable since then. So I was happy to get, we wanted another one from a similar litter, so we got Lulu. Lulu, what you doing, baby? Just because he is such a good dog. Poor thing has so many health issues though. He's allergic to life. We actually almost lost him about oh geez, about 7-8 months ago now. We almost lost him. He had a horrible reaction to his rabies and he blew up everywhere and he had a rash and had to bring him to the emergency room. He almost died. That was a rough time. Thank goodness he's fine. Everything is okay. He's just not allowed to have any more vaccines. Because he had a reaction the first 2 times, but we did like diphenhydramine injectables and stuff with him to try to keep him okay. This last time though, it was such a bad reaction. It tore up the inside of his lungs and everything. It was bad. Thank goodness he is fine. And we just have to keep Pred on hand and make sure, you know, he doesn't get into anything. I make his food. No, we're so broken together. That's why he's my soul dog. Bolt action, chain of command, micro armor. Yeah. Yeah, like bolt action. Those war games. Haven't played it yet. We do have it, but we haven't played it yet. I have 3 war bosses because that's the max I can run for one. So what I'm doing with my boys, I don't have enough boys yet. I'm running 3 war bosses and then I'm going to run 3 weird boys. So that way I can have 120 boys on the field. Because that's what I maxed out at on these guys. But hey, that'll work. Yeah, he, poor dude. He's always had a bad reaction to it. When we first got him, the vet that we took him to was, I never went back to. He was super rough with them, injected it in his neck, and I got really upset. Almost killed him then. Went to another vet, got him meds and everything fixed up. Then we tried the rabies again later. Still had a reaction to it, but it wasn't that bad. It was enough to where we were like able to maintain it with medication. This last time, absolutely not. Never again. Now he is just forever protected from any of that. He's gonna live out his days in a house, and you know, no more worries. But yeah, he's my baby. I love him. Just play D&D now. Still have much old school Warhammer machinery. And nothing wrong with that, Castle. We have a lot of people in our group that are D&D fans. I, for one, do enjoy Dungeons and Dragons every once in a while. These days, mostly like Baldur's Gate 3. But my bestie is was our DM. Poor thing. She had to put up with us. Oh, quite different yellows in your Imperial Fist collection. Ooh! So you do like different shades of yellows for like each of your factions? Yeah, I think I have it right here. Yeah, the Imperial Fist contrast. Really? All that noise? Oh yeah? She's telling us all about it. Puppy is upset she's being ignored. You need to run Cats and Catacombs? How is that one? Do you know? Do I watch series? And if so, what are your favorite series? Right now. Oh gosh. It's been Hell of a Boss mostly. In all honesty, I am obsessed with Hell of a Boss. Has been the series that I've been watching. We just watched The Guild, which I know is an older show, and it's on YouTube and stuff. Very, very weird and funny. Reminds me of Community. Things like that. My go-to one is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Love that show. What about you? Pretty much had to liquidate everything but complex board games and my precious RPG books for a while. Now my youngest is old enough and I can get back into gaming. Get it, Erin! I love that for you. Gently introduce. That's all I can say is gently introduce. Had to do that with my nephew to get him into this. Trick him into this. And adjust him into this so that way he would play. Well, all their eyes are yellow now. I'm gonna have to do something else. Maybe I'll red the eyes for them. It's bad when you misspell things, LMP, and then now my brain has to go back and forth. I'm dyslexic, you can't do this to me. Not yet a clue to what and then yet and then back and forth. We're gonna fight is what's gonna happen. Take this outside. Is it 3 o'clock? I'm gonna meet you out back and we're gonna meet in the parking lot. We're gonna fight. Complex board games? There's a lot of complex board games out there. Cool, let's. He's like, bring it on. Can you get there by 3? I'm in Florida. I'm like looking for my watch. I don't have my watch on. Dude. I know. She's... Ma'am, did you wake up the old man now? Poor Bucky. Come here, my little old man. Come here. Did the puppy do this to you? Yes. No, leave him alone. This is my Buckins, my little old man. This is Bucky. I don't know how many of you guys have met Bucky yet, but he's my little old man. My husband found him on the side of the road, almost dead, and now he is our baby. We think he's like 10. We're not sure. He's the lickiest dog on the planet. Family Guy. Oh my gosh, I haven't watched that in forever. 6 foot tall bloke. Let's go. I'm 5'2". I'll aim for the kneecaps. Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is very good. Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Yes, very good. Alright, the puppy is obnoxious with everybody right now. Oh my gosh. I know you have upset the Buckinator, and now you're licking my foot. Oh my gosh, the chaos. Alright. Bucky, you want to tell everybody I love you? I love you. I love you. Say thank you. Oh. Thank you, everybody. Oh, yeah? He says, thank you, everybody, for hanging out today. Oh, blessings. Like, I hope you had a good time hanging out. Are you going to get into it too, Lulu? I love you. You sweet boy. I know. I know. She woke you up, and that was offensive. That was offensive. I know. I'm sorry. Your cat. My goodness. He's an upset little old man. All right. All right. Blessings. All right, guys. We're going to get going for today. It's just pure puppy chaos now. I know. He'll tell you all about it. He also likes to sing along with some of our shows and stuff, and every once in a while when there's certain sounds that play on our thing, if he can hear it, he'll sing along. And it's very funny. He's a great dog. He's such a good boy. Poor little guy. He lives the best life now. Yeah, he does. He's not underweight anymore. I chunkied him up in the best ways. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for the support of today and all the other days. If you're not part of our Discord, definitely join the Discord. Thank you for following and subscribing on everything. The puppies say thank you. My goodness, puppies. Hope everybody has a good day. LMP, thanks for playing along. Elect Man, thanks for hanging out. I hope your day is good. Twisted, I hope you are feeling all right. Keep me posted on the kitties. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. I hope everybody stays healthy. Aaron, hope you're doing good. Feel better, my dude. Run that marathon. We're trying. Us old folks are trying to do it. Me, thank you for hanging out. Love that you love your Imperium like that. Better than expected? That's good. I'm glad. The dogs are now play fighting. Hope everybody has a good rest of your day. Make good choices. And I'll see you guys later. Smoke bomb!